the webinar has been recorded. Okay, good afternoon and good morning, the people around the world. This is our third webinar from AI4D, and Dr. Darren is the leader of the group. So now, today we're gonna, start sharing about how can we leverage the AI, benefit to cybersecurity, and we have two distinguished guests today. Dr. Darian and also Mr. Tony. Can you please introduce yourself? Dr. Darian, please.
Okay, I am Darren Wilkins. I am from the Republic of Liberia, and I'm the lead for this affinity group. One of my colleagues here from Liberia just talked about AI integration into Liberia. Frankly, I can say we are at the embryonic stages. We're still creating awareness. Even though we've been using AI for quite some time. Most people don't know that they're using AI or AI powered tools. But as far as AI into cybersecurity, I know that we can leverage, we can learn a lot of lessons from people like Tony and Adit. And I know that at some point we will leverage AI and integrate it into our existing or traditional cybersecurity mechanism. At this point in our country, we're still struggling to get a cybersecurity law passed. But we have a lot of capacity being built. We have a lot of students coming from different countries, India, Asia, Europe, the United States. So the capacity we're building a critical mass. Our Ministry of Post and Telecommunications is also talking about building a search lab. So we're making some progress in this area. As far as AI integration, we're getting there gradually, but we will get there. And this webinar today is going to help, give us insight into what others are doing. I met Tony in Thailand, and he seemed to be real expert in cybersecurity, and I'm sure I'm going to learn a lot from him today. Thank you.
Okay, we might need to hands in to Tony, please, Tony.
Okay, thank you, Anida. Thank you, Darren. Hello, everybody. My name is Tony Kusmana. I'm now as a cybersecurity specialist in National Cyber and Crypto Agency of Indonesia. I'm now I work in specialization in incident handling and also IT compliance and also blockchain. I'm very happy to be here beside all of you to maybe a little sharing and then discussion about how we can leverage cybersecurity using AI. Maybe that is for me. Thank you.
Yes, and can you, start what's going on in Indonesia and what the cybersecurity is about, please?
We can start the presentation, or
yes, please. Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's start. Then we can more time to discussion, I think. Yeah, can you see my presentation? Okay. This is me. This is my contact. Feel free, everybody, to contact me if you want to discuss about something about cybersecurity, about AI, and maybe other thing. Okay, I will start my presentation by data from We Are Social, data about how penetration internet in people around the world. We know that now total population in the world is about 8.01 billion, and the total penetration in mobile phone user is about 68% of the all population, or about the 5.44 billion. and the penetration internet user is about 64.4%, or about 5.16 billion. And the active social media user is about 59.4%, or about 4.76 billion. It's very huge penetration internet on the population around the world. Maybe the next question is why the penetration is very huge. We know that many advantage of internet that we can apply, we can use. From internet we can do some online education, we can do some entertainment, we can use internet banking, we can shopping, we can make the global connectivity, right? Like we're doing right now. I'm from Indonesia, Wanida from Thailand, and Darren from Liberia. We can talk, we can discuss using internet, and then we can do work from home. We can do promotion and advertising. We can do donation. We can use cloud computing. We can do cashless transaction. We can search for a job and freelancing. We can selling product. We can get news update, and also you can use Internet of Things. There is a lot of advantages of internet. And also in this time we know that we have start industry 4.0. We know in the era of industry 4.0 there is some characteristic industry 4.0. There is a cyber physical system using of internet of thing and also network. The industry 4.0 is also changed the mindset of the people. If we go the first evolution of industry 1.0 in 1784, the invention of steam power changed the mindset of the people who doing the farmer, and with the invention of the steam power, the era of industry 1.0, it changed to the industrial or the manufacturing process. Also in industry 4.0, the internet make a lot of change in the human life. We now very addicted in internet. Beside of course all of the advantages and also the benefit of the internet. But beside of all the benefit of the advantage of the using internet, there is some also threat. There is some threat of the utilization of the internet. We can separate the threat to the three area. The first one is IT, information technology. The second one is OT, operation technology, and the third is IP, or intellectual property. In IT, information technology, yes, we using internet to buy something. We using email, using some application in our smartphone. The threat in IT is also huge. There is some bad actor, there is some hacker who create some malware, do the phishing technique, do the manipulation, do the social engineering, try to break our password and so on. There is a lot of threat in the IT area. In the OT area, operation technology area, there is also a lot of threat. Operation technology is a technology that used in the manufacturing technology. We know in the big company, who made some product, maybe automotive, maybe electronic, and so on. Now they are using robot. They are using automatization. That robot is also vulnerable to be attacked by the hacker. For example, in the 2010, there are malware called Stuxnet. Stuxnet is a malware that attack the nuclear reactor in the Iran. So the reactor nuclear is shut down because the malware attack. It can't be operation anymore. And also in 2022, there are also attack in OT. There is company called Colonial Pipeline. Colonial Pipeline is company who had a job to distribute the gasoline in the west coast of America. In 2022, the control system who control the distribution is attacked by ransomware, so it can be operated. The distribution is shut down. So the gasoline in the west coast America, US, is affected for about 1 week or 2 weeks. It's not distributed well because the system is down. There's some example of a threat in the OT. And in the intellectual property IP, we know that maybe some of us is academici. We do some research. We do some maybe blueprint or something, or some kind like journal or something like that. We save it in our laptop, or we send it via email. Yeah, there is some threat of the intellectual property that we have created. If we save it in our laptop can be attacked by malware, by ransomware, so the document is cannot open, and then when we try to send the document, is also a threat. The bad actor, the hacker, can be tapping the email, can be also get the blueprint or the reset that we have done. And if we talk about the manufacturing, in the manufacturing company, most of them is the design is also something that something core in their business. The design is a core for their business. I mean, maybe for the price of the smartphone, maybe the design is maybe 20 to 25% of the price is for the design. The design is a very big problem. So if the design is the other company can know the design before it launching, yeah, so the other company can make the same design and maybe sell it with the lower price. It's also important to the company to make sure that the design is not is safe, is not get by the attacker. It example the threat in the intellectual property. This is some detail of the threat in the IT, OT, and also the IP. maybe we talk about the ransomware. We know that the ransomware is malware that attacks the target by encrypted their file. Example, if our laptop is attacked by ransomware, it encrypt all of the file in our laptop, maybe file, document file, Word file, PDF file. Every file is encrypted, so we can open anymore. And also another attack, there is man-in-the-middle attack. If we try to, for example, if you want to try to send an email, the man-in-the-middle attack can be typing our email. He can know what the content of the email, and maybe he can thief or get some secret information or another information in that email. And there is also malware. Malware is malicious-ware that can be impact in our computer or our system. It can be maybe make our computer slower, make our computer is blue screen or something like that. The phishing is technique that using our psychology threat that he can manipulate to pretend as someone. Maybe, for example, you receive email. The email is from your boss, but it's not actually from your boss. The attacker can exchange the email, the address of the email to any else address. When we receive email from our boss, but actually it's not your boss, it's the attacker, and maybe she want you to check some file, to download the file that she said she said that it urgent to you to read it. As a human being, as an employee, I will suddenly click the file, the attachment that that in the email, but actually it's from the attacker, and attacker what file is attached in that file is actually maybe malware, maybe ransomware. So when I click, the ransomware is all the malware is running in my computer. There is a definition of phishing, and there is also many types of cyber attack. Maybe a little technique discussion. Maybe I not discuss in depth.
Yeah, and what is the most incident it happened in Indonesia? I mean, amongst of this type of attack.
Yes, our institution is also try to have monitoring traffic monitoring traffic in or out Indonesia. The result of our monitoring said that the malware is the most attack threat in Indonesia.
And what about in Liberia, Dr. Darren? In part of South Africa, I mean, what is the most incident? Do you have any numbers or yeah?
I think what we experience a lot of in Liberia is mostly phishing and malware attacks. Those are pretty much very common in Liberia.
Yeah. Dr. Cheng, do we have the number in Thailand? I'm not an expert in cybersecurity.
สวัสดีครับ I am not either.
Sorry,
why-
this time we don't have the number in Thailand.
Okay, okay.
number. But I think personally, I have seen malware. I have been affected by malware. But I'm quite cautious about phishing emails and yeah, I think general population would be familiar, with this type of attacks. So maybe by uh um how the public in Thailand see, I think malware and phishing are probably among the most popular.
Okay, Tony, would you like to continue? Yeah, it's very interesting
Okay,
in your
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. The discussion about this is very yeah, it's interesting, I think. But yeah, because the type of malware, I mean the attacker, the hacker is actually more smart than us. See, they will find the new technique, new procedure, new uh, thing that can not detect for maybe I think we use antivirus in our laptop and so on, but the hacker is more smart. Maybe he can create some new malware that cannot detect by the antivirus. So the cybersecurity is I mean all of us should aware not only not only the government, not only the practically in cybersecurity, but also all of us. I think must be aware about this cybersecurity, I think. Okay, next. Yes, I want to share about the data in 2018 until 2022. I think yeah, the manufacturing is the most targeted by attack, especially in 2022. The manufacturing sector is about the 24.8% targeted sector among the other sector. The finance is about 18%. The customer service is about 14%, and so on. So
Interesting that I wonder why finance, it seemed to lessen, in 2021 they have like 22 and then they decrease. I thought the most attacker, they want some money. What's the point of injection into manufacturing?
yeah, I think the use of the industry 4.0. Yeah, the use of the robot, the using of the Internet of Things, IoT, the using of the many sensor of all of the thing in the manufacturing process is already increased in yes, maybe because the what is the COVID-19, it will start increase the production method. So yeah, when you using the IT or OT more often, so the threat or the vulnerabilities also increase. I think like that. Yeah, I think that Wanida.
Thank you so much. Thank you. In Thailand, maybe the industry we don't have that much. We are agricultural, country, but I mean
Oh, okay.
maybe yeah. And what about in South Africa, Dr. Darren? Do you have the same trend?
We're actually in Liberia. Liberia is in West Africa. But no, we don't. That we don't have that. It's not like that in Liberia.
Yes, and also maybe the cybersecurity in finance, it's mandatory things, I think. I think that when you want to create a bank or assurance or something like that, the regulation in Indonesia is already they must comply of cybersecurity, I think. But in manufacturing, I think there is not many standard that it mandatory must be comply on cybersecurity in manufacturing sector, I think. So the finance sector is more secure, I think, but the manufacturing is maybe see the manufacturing will aware if they have an incident. For my experience, yes, it's some kind like that. I think before they had an incident, they had the ransomware. Maybe the cybersecurity is not a very important thing, but after they had an incident, the system is down, the production is down for maybe a few days, and then they start to implement the cybersecurity. I think there is the problem of us, the mindset.
And
Yes.
yeah, and I would like to ask Yisen, yeah, you're from Spectrum Management from telecommunication. I wonder the number 2.5 in 2021, and then suddenly, you know, decreased to 0.5. It might be in the telecommunication ecosystem. They have the, yeah, what do you call it, protection system so good. So that's why the number of attack is lessened. Do you agree? Yisen? Hi. Yeah. Can you share? We have a expert in telecommunication joining us today. We cannot hear your voice. Yeah. Is he now? Nope. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we can continue, Tony.
Okay, thank you,
Yeah,
Anita.
please, sorry.
Okay, next, after we know what is the threat in our business, the solution is we must implement the cybersecurity. There is a lot of definition in cybersecurity. I choose the definition from the Gartner. Gartner said that cybersecurity is the practice of deploying people, policy, process, and technology to protect organization, their critical system, and also sensitive information from digital attack. So cybersecurity is not only talk about people, it's also talk about policy, and also talk about the process and procedure, and also technology. Okay, this is the framework from NEST. NEST is a government agency from US. They launched this framework already in I don't know, maybe January 2024 is the version the newest version. So
So your office working on this compliance?
no no we use it to the benchmark. We use it to benchmark. We also create our own framework, but the reference is from NEST too. But I also because I think that this framework is can globally implementation is not very detailed framework is it's easy to understand, easy to use, I think. But beside the NIST cybersecurity framework, there is also another framework. Example, there is called crash cybersecurity framework, and maybe the ITU, sorry, the ENISA. ENISA is cybersecurity agency of the Europe, is also create the framework. But I think the NIST cybersecurity framework is more implementative and more ready to use and easy to understand, I think. Okay, so the cybersecurity based on this framework is the process contain the identify, protect, detect, respond, recover, and also the whole area is the core is also how to govern this sector, this area. In identify what we identify, so what should we identify in cybersecurity? First one, we should identify the asset. What is our asset? What is especially IT asset? If we have a company, what is the server, website server? What is the the ERP server? What is the IP? What is the specification and so on? We have to we must get this data to identify our asset. So if our asset is something happen in our asset, we know about the detail. And in this area, in identify area, we also identify what is the risk of the implementation IT in our company. Maybe I mean in I already said about the robotic or automation in the manufacturing. So the risk of the using robotic for the using the automation in production is we must analyze what is the risk, what is the cyber risk, how we can mitigate the risk, and so on. We should do that in the identify area. And when we know what is the risk, we also must protect our asset. We should some technically tools or maybe some kind of the system that can help us to protect our asset.
Tony, Dr.
Yes.
Sorry, Mr. Jason, would you like to say something? Yes. I see you raise your hand. Sorry.
Yeah. You hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. No.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah.
please continue. Yeah.
Tony, okay, let me ask a question directly to Mr. Waxy. Dr. Waxy?
Hmm?
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, Dr. Waxy.
I'm listening.
Because we don't, okay, my question is, since the regulatory body haven't passed it into law through the House, so what happens if we have a case like the case of DSTV, the SATCOM, that somebody was stealing a channel from them and relaying it? Is it a cyber attack?
No, that's not considered a cyber attack. That's something that you, the regulator, have to deal with. It's not necessarily a cyber attack.
Because
but yeah, you're right. We still have the cybersecurity law sitting at the legislature. It hasn't been passed yet.
Yeah,
I spoke with the new Minister of Posts and Telecommunications before his confirmation, and he assured me that it's one of the things that he's going to do. Or he's going to work with the legislature to make sure that the law is passed as soon as possible. But to answer your question, that's not actually a cyber attack.
Yeah, because one of the issues we have here is this: whatsoever passes through the Wi-Fi in the airspace. Sometimes a week ago, the LTA had an issue and they said you don't have control over that. Can it be passed into law that we control the airspace, the Wi-Fi?
Well, you control the entire spectrum. So how is it not within your purview?
Okay. What is there? They are saying they don't control like internet TV. Because we asked the question a few months ago why they are not paying to the Laboratory Communication Authority. And the same because
this is something for this is another we could start a discourse on this, and this is one of the reasons why I keep saying that we need to refine, we need to revisit some of our regulations and policies to align with the changes of time, because most of our not most, some of our policies are still relatively old. Even some of the regulations. Now you're saying something which requires attention. If you don't have a policy or or regulation on it, how do you address it? So that's a conversation we need to have along with the Ministry of Post and Telecommunication.
Okay, Mr. Waki. Thank you.
Yeah.
And Tony, would you like to share your part of country? What's going on?
So sorry, Anita.
So sorry, I mean, Yison asked Dr. Darren about the situation of, cyber attack, and Dr. Darren, suggests that it's supposed to be, put in the laws. So I don't know what kind of attack that Yison, is special problem that has to be addressed. So I don't know whether it's happening as well in Indonesia.
Yes, maybe if I can share about in Indonesia or what is government do to enhance the cybersecurity in Indonesia. We our institution, National Cyber and Crypto Agency, is created in 2017, and we start to collaboration with the industry, the academici, the people of Indonesia to collaborate to make the Indonesia is secure from the threat from the attack. So what we do, we have some program to this industry, to this company, program the enrich their capability, enhance their capability in cybersecurity. We have some training, we have some certification, and so on. And also we also our institution is also mandatory as a national SOC or National Security Operation Center. So we could monitor all of the network traffic who came or out from Indonesia. And we also have a program. The name is CISET, Computer Security Incident Response Team. We hope that hope that all of the organization, the company make the CISET, Computer Security Incident Response Team. So this team can collaborate to us to make the Indonesia is secure. And also our CISET is also collaborate in to the another country CISET, maybe CISET at Thailand also have a CISET, a Thai CISET. I think the name is Thai CISET. The Singapore also,
Thai yeah.
yeah, Thailand. So we collaborate in Southeast Asia. We have some program in South Asia. Maybe in we can share about the attack in maybe happen in Thailand, happen in Indonesia, happen in Singapore. We share among others, so the another country can be aware and the attack. Hope that attack not happen in the country. I think there is some best
Yes, some
practice.
kind of networks
Yeah.
amongst the country. And what about in South Africa, Dr. Darren? Do you have this kind of, sharing knowledge amongst the country, amongst the country in South Africa, or another, countries, South Africa and another country, Dr. Darren, yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah, sorry.
Excuse me, I was on another link. Oh, I'm sorry. What was the question again? Sorry, I was actually distracted.
So sorry, Tony, just raised that we have just like my country, we have Thai cert, and also Indonesia, they have the networks in Indonesia, but also the Southeast Asia, Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore, Philippines, we often, sharing what's going on, the attack amongst the country. So I don't know what, in your South Africa, the country in South Africa, yeah.
Okay, no, it's like West Africa, actually, Liberia. As I mentioned earlier, we first of all, we are part of a regional group called ECOWAS. And it's called the Economic Community of West African States. About 15 countries in West Africa. It was 15, but I think 3 of them.
15 of them, yeah.
Right. So, each country, the regional body has been trying to ensure that each country forms or establishes a CERT. And this is what I was trying to say earlier when we started the webinar, that the Ministry of Post and Telecommunications has already started building a CERT lab, actually to train professionals to be part of the ECOWAS CERT team. This is like an inter-country team that will be sharing information to ensure that the West African region and hopefully the whole of Africa is safe as far as using the use of the internet is concerned.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. We also have, inter-country networks, to share what's going on, yeah. And I heard that, Tony, you have AI tools to help you to manage the cybersecurity. Can you show?
No. Just I think the AI tools in cybersecurity is now is improved by the AI, the cybersecurity tools. In this framework, in when we identify, when we protect, when we detect and respond, there is also we can use tools to help us. And now the tools in detect, tools in protect, tools in respond cybersecurity is improved by AI. For example, in protection, when we know that there is a data center, the place when we put all of our server is called a data center. So the data center is ideally is strict who can who can in and who can out from data center is actually is very strict. So we can use AI to make some what is the face recognition, maybe who can in to the data center, he must to register, and it can be used the face recognition to make sure that the person that in data center is the right person.
Yeah.
And also
And sorry.
yeah,
Sorry.
okay, and
Yes,
also,
continue. Sorry.
also for the detect, we have some tools. Maybe you have already heard about the firewall, some kind of tools to detect the threat, detect the malware, detect the ransomware. And now and when with AI, we can more what is it? We can more easy to detect the threat because the AI can learn the anomaly of the traffic, can learn about maybe if you have if you as a user in Windows, maybe the application that you open maybe is the Google Chrome, the Word, the Excel, the PowerPoint, or something like that. But when your computer detect that you open the Windows registry, we know that in detail of the Windows, it called it's in it have some detail called window registry. So if sometimes the tools of detection detect you change the registry, the tools can detect it as anomaly. Because you never open the register, you never change the register. You actually just open the Microsoft Word and so on. So I can recognize what is the application usually you use, and what if in that day there is some application that not usually is open, or the something is changed in on your laptop. The detection tools will give the notify and also the alert of to us. It maybe it can be work like that, implementation AI in the cybersecurity.
Yeah,
But
may
yeah.
I ask a question? I
Okay.
don't know whether in your country, in Indonesia, do you have a law, special law to force like the government, all those sorts of things, you know, the two that you mentioned, most of the, I mean, do you have the law to what do you call it, to let the government office, you have to have this kind of software, blah, 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 or is optional? May I show example of my university? Education. We are part of a government. My university use the tool, just the one that you mentioned. We put the browser extension. We call Bitwarden. I'm not the security person, but I found this extension that I'm not allowed to get out the extension, because the university would like to protect us, you know, from, you know, scam, from click something, phishing from the browser. And also when we log in to, you know, single sign-on, we have to have like, you know, two-step authentication, something like that. It is part of the regulation that we have to do in our university. So I don't know, Dr. Cheng, he's also from university from Thailand. Do you have this kind of, you know, protecting system?
We do, and I think the level of cybersecurity is also increasing as well. So as years goes on, we find ourselves that we have to deal with more digital technology. Everything is becoming more connected to the system, and standard passwords and things like that. And also the education of cybersecurity to our students as well.
And yeah, and Dr. Darren, would you like to share? And Jason?
Yeah, that's sounds like what we call an acceptable use policy. which literally requires you to follow the policies that are set by either the IT department or the government. Our government, through the Ministry of Posts and Telecommunications, developed something similar to, we call it a policy, part of our e-government program that requires every, what we call MAC, Ministry, agency, and commissions to have, for example, a standardized web platform, standardized domain name. Our government, I mean, our domain is .gov.lr. I think yours is .gov, I mean, .gov.th for Thailand, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
yes. So we do have that at the university. We have this, it's called acceptable use policy. You have to have, you're not required, I mean, you're required to use the institutional email, or there are certain sites you're prohibited from accessing, and a lot of things that fall under the acceptable use policy. Now, with the advent of artificial intelligence into cybersecurity, you know, one of the things I know, I had a conversation recently about the whole artificial intelligence and cybersecurity. There are two sides to it. You know, there's the advantages, and then there is the disadvantages of AI and cybersecurity. Okay, we all know that AI can actually optimize security operations, automate threat response or threat analysis, predictive analytics, and all those good things. But then on the other side, it has a disadvantage. Okay, there's the deep fake, there's using algorithm, using algorithm that could be biased, that could ultimately affect cybersecurity efficiency. So there's both the pros, I mean, the good and bad about AI and cybersecurity. Hopefully, we can build on the good and find a way to get rid of the bads.
I agree. Yeah, can you come back to, yeah, sorry, Jason, you raised your hand. Would you like to share something? Sorry, before we get back to Indonesia.
Hello?
Yes.
My question goes to Indonesia. Tony.
Yes.
If you are found guilty in Indonesia on a cyber attack, what are the penalties that the regulators apply, or is left with the government?
Sorry, you asked about the ability. Is that
No, the penalties. If you
Penalty, yeah.
penalties.
He wants to know. He wants to know what punitive measures.
Penalty. Okay.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we don't have the regulation in cybersecurity that can punish. Don't have a regulation that someone can get a penalty when he doesn't comply in some standard or something like that. We don't have that's regulation, but what we have is already in 2022 the data protection regulation. It made in 2022 and effective in 2024 in October. It effectively should be implement of all of the people on Indonesia. But the regulation of the data protection, data privacy protection is the cybersecurity is maybe not very lot of thing that in cybersecurity it implement in that regulation. The data protection, data privacy protection is most talk about the consent, about the data protection officer, and so on. The cybersecurity is a little part of that. But maybe it will be effective to encourage the people can be more aware about the cybersecurity, but it not I think that it's very little part of this regulation. But we maybe in next year 2025 we want to try to make some regulation, especially in cybersecurity regulation. But now we don't have some regulation in cybersecurity that we can get penalty someone who maybe who don't compliance in the standard of cybersecurity. Maybe like that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me add to Jason. In some countries, the regulator, based on the magnitude of the I don't want to say crime, but based on the magnitude of the violation, they can fine you, they can suspend your license, or if there's way too much gravity. I mean, if it's a bigger offense, I mean, you can fine them, suspend license, and they may have to pay the cost of another party if the violation brought some cost to the other party. But again, it's something that it depends on the magnitude of the violation. There's some kind of punitive measure that can be placed on whoever violates the regulation. Just want to add that.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think Iswana, we might have not finished the whole talk, but maybe it might be the next episode of cybersecurity because lots of things to chat. And yeah, next time Edit. Yeah, Edit, please come and join.
Yes, we'll be
the two guys from Indonesia.
Next speaker. With more experience than me. Yes, and
thank you so much. And I would like to announce that next April 12th, it's going to be our Thai New Year. But but we can join. Yeah, we can join. And may I share? Sorry, here. Next one. Yeah, please, everybody, if you have time, it's going to be about blockchain. And thank you, Edit. Edit helping us to find a specialist in Indonesia to join. Yeah, thank you so much. So I do hope everybody have a good weekend, and thank you so much, Tony. And please, save some of your talk to the next episode.
Okay.
Yes, and
thank you very much, everybody. Good evening, good night.
Good night, good morning.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very
much. Yusen is still asking LTA is not giving license to the TV license.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye. Sambodo, how are you? Yeah, you should come and discuss with us. Are you
maybe.
You three of you from the same organization, Indonesia?
No, I'm from MCI.
Oh, yeah.
So next month, Mr. Sambodo will become a speaker.
Yes, please come and join blockchain.
I'm not specialist in that blockchain topic, Professor. Maybe some other time.
We are looking for the merge group between telecommunication guys and also AI and cybersecurity guys, coming to chat and sharing amongst the country. Yeah, please. Okay, have a good weekend, everybody.
Yeah, for you too. Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much. Bye.
Yeah, bye.